If you survived this journey, hit subscribe for more classic. Never drive down the UK's A38 highway at midnight. Because what's waiting in the fog? For decades, truckers have sworn by a chilling rule. Never stop for anyone on this stretch. Because on a rainy night in Devon, the road doesn't just belong to the living. Welcome to the legend of the A38 Phantom Hitchhiker, a mystery that has baffled local police since 1950. It all began during the post-war winter, when lonely travelers first reported picking up a young man who vanished mid-journey. Drivers thought it was just a stranded hitchhiker seeking shelter from the bitter cold. They were catastrophically wrong. Witnesses described an intense, bone-chilling drop in temperature, the exact moment the passenger door opened and shut on its own. No words were spoken.
Look at me.
Just a heavy, suffocating presence filling the vehicle, pushing the driver to the brink of madness. And then, as the car approached a sharp, infamous bend, known for fatal accidents, the nightmare reached its peak. The driver glances in the rearview mirror and stares straight into eyes that have been dead for over half a century. Before the driver could scream, the passenger seat was empty once again. But the bone-chilling cold remained. Skeptics called it mass hysteria or driver fatigue, but local police archives tell a completely different story. In October 1971 alone, 3 separate motorists filed official statements describing the exact same description, a young man in a vintage coat. Officers who investigated the claims reported finding inexplicable frost patterns inside the locked cars of terrified victims. Science couldn't explain how vehicle interiors dropped below freezing in the middle of autumn without a broken heater. Local historians dug deeper into the soil of the surrounding woods, uncovering a grim, forgotten past. Long before the highway was ever paved, this ancient route served as a dark path for travelers who never made it home. Unmarked graves buried beneath modern tarmac, souls trapped between worlds, doomed to repeat their final journey. Even today, modern drivers with advanced dashcams capture unexplainable anomalies on this exact route. Engines inexplicably stalling for no mechanical reason, right at the spot where the hitchhiker is most frequently reported.
I can't see anything through this darkness.
Imagine sitting alone in your car on a pitch-black night, hearing a sharp knock on your window when you're miles from civilization. When you turn to look, there is no one there, only a freezing handprint, slowly melting on the outside glass. Paranormal investigators who set up EMF meters along the A38 recorded massive, unexplained electromagnetic spikes.
They are still here.
Energy fields that defy all laws of physics, concentrated entirely in the exact locations where motorists pick up the Phantom. Science tries to dismiss it as sleep deprivation or optical illusions caused by fatigue. But fatigue doesn't leave physical frost on windows, nor does it carve unexplainable cold spots into vehicle cabins. The Phantom of the A38 remains one of the most thoroughly documented yet unexplained modern legends in the UK. A reminder that despite our modern technology and illuminated motorways, there are corners of this world we simply do not control. As the witching hour peaks at 3 a.m., the veil between the living and the dead grows dangerously thin on this road. Beware. Thousands of drivers pass through here every week, oblivious to the history buried beneath their tires.
So if you ever find yourself driving down the A38 late at night, caught in the thick British fog,
and you see a figure standing by the roadside, lifting a hand to ask for help, remember this warning before you step on the brakes and roll down your window. Because once you let them in, your journey might never actually end. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you have the courage to stop, or would you keep driving? If you survived this journey, hit subscribe for more classified British mysteries. Until next time, stay safe in the dark.